Hello, beautiful, beautiful Earth Angels. Welcome back to Daily Dose of Love. We're going to be pulling you a card, getting a message to you today, a reflection of your higher self, your highest truth. We're going to be asking your spirit guides, what is beautiful about you? So let's have a little shuffle and see what is beautiful about these souls finding this reading. What's something that can be reflected back? Affirmation or frequency expansion. We have discovery. And then on the back, this is the Eight of Pentacles, reevaluation, new paths. What's beautiful about you? The way that you discover, the way you discover yourself, the way that you discover new things, and what's beautiful about you is when you discover something new. I'm getting like this excitement come through when you reach upon like an idea like this. With the Eight of Pentacles, this can be about craft and mastery. There's something about a brief moment coming through of when you get an idea, when you get inspiration, when you're like, oh, imagine if I did this, or imagine if this was like this. Like there's this energy coming through of discovery, how you discover things, and watching you go through the process of discovery is really, really beautiful. And it's probably because you're passionate about something, or you find it fun, or it's the way that you get lit up or you light up when you are discovering things, new information, new ideas, when you think about things. This can even be in so many different contexts, because I'm getting it through with Eight of Pentacles as if this is something creational. It's really admired in you what's beautiful when you discover things, the way that you light up, the things that you're passionate about. But it comes through out in a different way as well. Imagine you're in a conversation, just having a fun, bouncing conversation with a friend, and you're messing or you're joking around. The discovery is like, oh, imagine if this happened. I'm getting like a bouncing in imagination that creates a humor-filled conversation. So I'm getting a bouncing. What's beautiful about you? Your imagination. It brings you amazing ideas. It brings you amazing inspirations that even light and excite you up. But it also makes you very intriguing when to have conversations with. Your imagination makes you creative in a space of thought and a space of conversing that allows other people to play through conversation with you. Yeah, you're coming through as playful through conversation with walking through the mind and imagination, and how that can create a lot of humor because you discover certain thoughts like, oh, I just thought of this. And it can also be like telepathic as well. Telepathic laugh. But anyway, what's coming through? What is beautiful about you, souls? The way that you reevaluate your path, that's really beautiful. The cogs are turning. This is like, this can be perfectionism, but also just reviewing. I love how analytical you are. I love that. This is coming through in like first person. I love how analytical you are. The way that you review things from a non-bias. The way that you look at things objectively and you can see their beauty yet still see how they could be improved in certain ways, because that is what makes you a master. So I'm hearing you're a master, so you could be mastering a particular craft or something. There could also be something you discover soon moving forward to do with a new opportunity or path that's like a big revelation or a big exciting idea that you're like, oh, I love that idea. I love that potential. I love that thought. And it takes you into new avenues. Wow. What's beautiful about you, beautiful, beautiful souls? We have got to be a bit crazy if you want to reach your dreams. And we have always a deeper meaning to everything. I love this card. Got to be a bit crazy to reach your dreams. So why I love that is because it's just echoing in again like this very similar yet same energy of like how you have this light unhingedness to you. Yeah, we all still stress. Yeah, we all still have our down days. But when you guys are hyped in your energy, it's absolutely magnetically contagious and it's very loud. in a sense that you don't have to be loud. Your emotions are felt intensely. When you get excited, it's like, whoa. When you believe in something, it's like, whoa, you really have conviction in that. And when it says gotta be a bit crazy if you want to reach your dreams, that's you just embracing other paradigms and able to be liberated. That's giving me an example of who you are as a person. Because someone could say, you know, we can have these fears, you know, maybe I don't want to say this or do this because people might think I'm a bit weird or crazy. But then you're flipping the script around and you're like, well, people might think I'm crazy. That would be a shame, isn't it? Because you're actually very weird yourself anyway. It's almost as if you embrace and lean into certain paradigms. Instead of feeling shame from them, you lean into them, and it actually liberates you to feel more free or to be more empowered. And it's like, yeah, well, gotta be delusionally believing if you want to manifest. So it's like, I'm hearing, it says if you want to reach your dreams, you guys with Eight of Pentacles could have a passion, pursuit, or path that, not by everyone, don't get me wrong. I think a lot of people are very intrigued about your path, especially because of how curious you are and creative you are, or how you evolve your path with new ideas all the time, or you're always kind of expanding or thinking of new kind of discoveries or things like that. You think outside the box. You don't mind being called crazy because you think if someone calls you crazy, you must think they're crazy, right? You think I'm crazy, you must be crazy. Anyway, not to chuck that word around so lightly everywhere, but through a sense of humor, you guys, which I feel like you would get that because that's what energy you're bringing through, is a sense of humor about this. There's a sense of lightness and plainness here rather than taking things on as a weight. And there's also, yeah, if you want to reach your dreams, there's this energy of how maybe you have big goals or dreams. You could be the type of person to think of an idea and someone could try and pop that bubble quite quickly because maybe your dreams are very imaginative. Maybe they don't come across as realistic, but where there's a will, there's a way, and anything's possible. And that's how you guys make me feel. But again, there could be people who could be like, oh, that's maybe not going to work out. And you're just like, no, it will. Like, you're happy to play into those paradigms. You don't listen to them. You don't believe them. You find it fun. You find it funny. You find it intriguing because you know it's possible and you can't wait to go along this path. This also feels like, yeah, manifestational. You have a strong manifestational ability. And I feel like you guys are very checked in actually to where you're at, because even though it's like, oh, head in the clouds, it's really nothing to do with that energy. You're visionaries, you're very meticulous, you're very detail orientated. Even though you're very funny and lighthearted and could be crazy, you also have this thought outness about you where you're very strategic, you're very intelligent, and you know what you're on about, especially when it comes to you following your dreams. Might not make sense to everyone. You know what you're on about. You know this path, you know this paradigm, you know the game, you know the manifestation game, you know belief, you know imagination and creating dreams and pursuing them and following them, aligning with them. You've got to be a bit crazy if you want to reach your dreams. You have to put yourself out there. You have to be delusionally believing, because things don't just happen. We hold that belief for long enough until it becomes our reality. Fake it till you make it, which, you know, we shouldn't really fake it, but you keep bringing through a lot of quotes and phrases. Oh, you're bringing through a channeled song as well. Oh, it's like, follow your dreams, follow your dreams. What is that song? Follow your dream. Huh? Let me see what this song is. But you see, I'm getting a very funny, humorous energy through that doesn't come through all the time. It's a motivational phrase encouraging individuals to pursue their passions and aspirations. It suggests taking action towards what makes you happy and fulfilled, even if it seems challenging. The ho at the end is a casual, informal way to add emphasis and energy to the sentiment. So you see, you got that snazz, that jazz, that pizzazz, because it's not just what you're saying, it's the energy you're putting into it. Like we say, yeah, it's the follow your dream. No, it's like you have personality to yourself, you have lightness to yourself, you have humor to yourself, you have confidence to yourself, you have excitement to yourself. I love this. You are just a beautiful, beautiful person. And the thing is like, even though we come across as very light and jokey, you are deeper than, wow, you are deeper than the ocean, because there's always a deeper meaning to everything for you, to everything. there's always deeper to be valued. And that is why you come across as so light and jokey, because you're in touch with the deeperness, because you're in touch with that deeper meaning of life. Makes you feel greater, makes you feel greater value to the things that you love, makes you cherish what you have. And that makes you filled with love, which allows you to be lighter, which allows you to be filled with love, which allows you to be playful and childlike. So you see how it's all very interconnected. So yeah, I love this. Please keep being your crazy, creative, beautiful, and visionary, imaginative self, and, you know, embracing feeling like, yeah, I'm the weird, or yeah, I'm crazy, or yeah, I have big dreams, but they're gonna happen because this is a lucid dream itself. You know what I mean? So that is what's coming through for you, beautiful, beautiful souls. We have reaping what has been sown, with flexibility on the back. And we also have snowstorm, which is super random. I see that's like ice age, dormancy, which is interesting because there's a lot that's actually still yet to open up for you with a lot of this premonitional energy. See new paths opening. If you want to reach your dream, it's like you're on a journey to something. And it could feel like you're going through the snowstorm. I'm also getting like snowstorm funny clips coming through. I don't know if someone's watched like a comedy thing. Could have been a meme, could have been a video, a reel, where it's like in snow or a snowstorm. And it could have been involving like a snow monster or something like that. And yeah, reaping what has been sown as well. So you guys are sowing a lot of seeds right now, a lot of potential, and you're actually reaping the rewards of that because you're receiving opportunities along a path that you've been persisting in, traveling in, and believing that there's potential in. And that's why you're still on that path, because you love it. And in that particular path, you have almost some reevaluations coming up, a slight shift into some of the things you're doing, maybe starting new things, because we had that idea discovery. So it's like you could be expanding on a particular area from where you're at, doing certain new things, trying new things out, being filled with like this sense of life force energy because you're enjoying doing something in a bit of a different way or in a new way, or creating something new. That's what I feel for you guys. But yeah, so I love you all very, very, very much. Look at that. We have Arts bottom deck energy as well, which says creativity, creative expression, acting, singing, painting, poetry, writing, inventing, and thinking. So you guys could definitely be into the arts of some kind, or on a journey of that, or maybe you just enjoy creating or being experimentative. You know, you don't have to be good at something to do it or to enjoy doing it either. So yeah, that's very subjective anyway. There's no such thing as good or bad art. It's all subjective. But I love you guys so much, and I will see and speak to you all in the next reading, beautiful souls. Mwah.